protective oil so I can give you guys this reading. Some of my protective oil, some ancient ingredients in there. So I'm going to use this before I do my reading. Okay? And let's see what we should know for tonight. What should we let the collective know for tonight? Hold on, you guys. Let me mix these cards up. Okay. This one's blank. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pull a couple cards. I'm going to pull a couple cards, okay? Says to keep going. Okay? This one's blank. You write about your sister. This one's for me. Okay? Hidden in plain sight. This one's also for me. It always takes an army to go against one person. So this could be you, a collective, but it always takes an army, right? The devil had to get an army. You know, he needed an army. He had to have an army. He can't fight without one. But some of us have learned to fight alone. Some of us have always fought alone. Confirmation right there. And that's because we have angel wings. We're connected to God. We're connected to Christ. So we can stand alone against any type of battle that comes our way. Whether that's in the 3D, 5D, whatever. Okay? We can stand by ourselves and still conquer and defeat the people trying to stand in our way and delay us. Give me 1 second, you guys, because that's definitely a confirmation. Okay? Some snacks, okay? So yeah, that's definitely double confirmation because an airplane was going by as well. As we were talking about, it always takes an army to go against one person. Just one. right? That was the last card I pulled, where it always takes an army. And remember, for one, when the devil fell, when Lucifer fell, he wanted the army to go down with him. That's for one, right? For two, the devil knew he needed an army to go against God, right? He knew that he can't step one-on-one to God, right? The devil knew he needed an army, right? Because the last card, it said it always takes an army to go against one person, right? So these people who dabble in witchcraft, have these covens, dabble in Wicca, do all these things, it always takes an army. It always takes more than one, right? Because just one, they can't. They cannot. So they need to gather and manipulate as many people as they can in order to feel some type of way that they're winning. This is what they do. That's why it always takes an army, because they really cannot stand alone on their own 2 feet, right? They need to feel like they have people behind them in order to make moves. They can't make moves themselves, right? They also try to copy but judge. So these people judge the situation. They judge, they want to judge the angels, right? They want to judge other people, but they copy them. So how do you judge somebody and you want to be just like them? Right? So you're judging what you are incapable of doing. You're judging based off of your own incompetence. It has nothing to do with the other person. It's based off of their own insecurities, right? These are why these individuals judge another person, but still copy them. That's the part that gets me, that they copy the person that they're judging. Make it make sense. Does that make any sense? Okay. Well, they copy the person that they're judging. Okay, let's see. We talked about angel wings, and now we're talking about God, right? Remember we talked about the devil and his army of demonic, satanic, dark witches and people who dabble in witchcraft, who's doing dark arts for, right, the devil, Lucifer. You know, there's many demons, okay? There's many of them, okay? So they're pretty much participating in that, trying to take certain people down or try to persuade them in a way as they're copying them, okay? So now let's go ahead and pull some more cards. And then you see that a lot on the tarot and tarot land, right? A lot of people will copy some tarot readers, right? And then they put it out as if it's their work. A lot of spiritual leaders will copy tarot readers and they put it out as if it's their work, when in actuality, they got it from somebody else, okay? That's typically what happens as well. So they judge, oh, that person, this and that, but they behind the scenes copying them, projecting, you know, trying to be more like them. Come on now, like, what? So how does that make sense, you guys? Does it make sense? Or do they need to look at the man in the mirror and say, hey, maybe I can learn from this individual. Maybe this individual can actually teach me something. But their pride and their ego gets in the way of learning a lesson, of having somebody be their teacher. Okay? Because they really don't want to be taught. That's why they try to judge you, to belittle you. Right? This is what individuals do. Yet they haven't looked at themselves and tried to figure out, hey, how can I be like her and learn instead of judge, right? They haven't thought to do that yet. They haven't. And it hasn't crossed their minds yet to do that. So, let's keep seeing what we should know. Okay? This card came out. They should have walked away from the situation. So these are individuals who clearly should have walked away, who didn't realize that, hey, right? They didn't realize that, hey, if I want to be like this person, if I try to copy this person's how she talks, the things she says, and put that on paper as if it was their own words, right? Then maybe this person is extremely intelligent. Maybe this person is very, professional. Maybe this person has a certain demeanor, which clearly they can't compete with, right? That's why they should have walked away. They should have just walked away. They should have just walked away. But instead, they wanted to infiltrate themselves into something that was not meant for them to be. They were not a part of the plan. However, they wanted to jump in and be a part of it in some type of way, in a negative way, right? They wanted a piece of the cake too. Everybody was getting a slice. They're like, oh, no, let me get a slice too, right? So they tried to do that, but instead they should have walked away from the situation. They did not. Instead, they judged and they copied and they belittled. Okay. Right? So let's pull some more cards. They thought they were winning, but you were healing. So while God was healing you, while the angels were healing you, while you were getting the information you needed, the strength you needed, you were just healing from situations altogether, all at one time, they thought they were winning. They thought that they had won. Okay? They thought that you were defeated, yet that's why they should have walked away, because they really should not be even thinking, because their thought capacity is not to the level it should be in the first place, right? It's not the level it should be, because if they have to judge and copy another person, then that's a person who clearly needs some time to themselves, to sit back and self-reflect, right? But they thought they were winning. And this clearly is not somebody who's very intelligent, because if you think you're winning while you're judging and copying and belittling somebody, then how did you win? Right? So you guys have to really think about that and really think about some of these people. Yep, confirmation right there. So they thought they were winning. Okay? They thought while God was healing you, while you were staying to yourself, while you were being in isolation, while you were doing the different things to heal, right? The different healing phases and the different healing processes that you were enjoying doing, some individuals who did not walk away, judged the situation, copied you behind closed doors. So nobody knows that they copied you. Nobody knows that those are your words that they've used, right? Which in fact, you've actually spoke those words out of your mouth. And so when you see it on paper, you're like, didn't I say that to you? Just like, oh, okay. And then they'll come back and they try to use your own words, right? And you guys, these are people who clearly don't have the intelligence or the mental capacity to even be judging another individual, right? Like, let's keep it real. Because if they're copying somebody they're judging, that right there in itself says a lot, okay? That says so much. That speaks so much volumes of unintelligence. I'm just saying. And I don't judge people's intelligence, but when you try to match your intelligence with my intelligence, then already you're showing you're unintelligent. Do you understand what I'm saying there? Okay. So now let's see. These cards are what we picked up. Okay. It says angel wings again. Okay, but this is a separate pile. Okay. So angel wings. So these are, here we go again. Okay, when a demon goes against angels, there's a lot of demons. Let's just keep it real. They have to kind of group up together. They can't do that on their own. When Lucifer decided to go down and mate with the goddesses, right? He didn't do it on his own by himself. He said, no, can y'all do it with me? And y'all promise that we all gonna say it was all up. You see what he did? He couldn't handle being by himself, because he knew he had to face God by himself. And he didn't want to do that. Let's keep it real. So he wanted everybody else to face God with him. Like, it wasn't just me, God. They was all a part of it. Right? Again, it takes an army to go against one person. And I'm not saying God's a person, but what I'm saying is, when you deal with certain people, okay, you don't know who God is using. You don't know when God stepped into that person, or Jesus decided to step into that person and use them as a vessel. You don't know. That's why people shouldn't judge another person, because they really do not know. But they tried it. They tried it with an angel. And it took an army. It took way more than an army. It took a lot of people to go against one angel. One angel. Okay? So it says, don't look back. So these people who decided to team up, to manipulate, to try to go against one person, don't look back. Don't look back to see what they're doing. Well, I definitely don't. I don't know about the collective. But don't look back. Keep moving forward. Keep going. Because remember, They're copying you. They're copying the collective. Okay? So if these people are copying you, then you're already on a level that they can't match up with. So just keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the first card said keep going. Okay? This is cards for me. Sometimes I don't show you guys cards because I do not. And again, this is the angel versus the devil. Didn't we talk about this? I just pulled these cards. Okay? This is the angel versus the devil. And we talked about this in the beginning of the reading without this card even showing up. So this is the angel versus the devil. Period. But you know the devil can't move by himself. No. He needs an army. Remember, he needs an army. So what does he do? Manipulate people, say what he needs to say, trick people, gather as many people as he can to go against the one angel that God sent, right? That's what the devil does. The devil needs a whole bunch of people to go against one person. He will manipulate whoever he needs to get as many people as he can on his side. Where's that card where it says they went against all went against one person, right? They all went against one person. This is the angel versus the devil here, or demons, right? Okay. Because it took an army. They needed an army to feel like they were winning, to feel like they were succeeding in some type of way. They needed some type of army. Right? This card's blank. You figured out their plan in the middle of their plan. So if they be planning and plotting against an angel, y'all, come on. Like, what can we use intelligence to do more other stuff? You know how communities can be built right now? You know, people, there's things that could be done right now, right now. That's more important than gathering up people and doing bullshit. Let's just keep it real. It doesn't make any sense. This is what people are putting their energy in, into doing, right? Instead of looking at themselves in the mirror, self-reflecting, figuring out how they can change, how they can heal, how they can be the best version of themselves, so they can be the best version altogether, right? But they're not doing that. But it says, I figure out their plan in the middle of their plan. So they be plotting and they be planning. But while I'm healing, I don't know about the collective, but while I'm healing, you don't. Confirmation. While I'm healing, they think they're winning for one. Okay? For two, I already figured out their plan in the middle of their plan. You guys, so how intelligent can these individuals be if they're copying you, they're judging you on something that should have walked away because y'all seen the cards. Then you figure out their plan before they... I told you, these are not intelligent beings, period. I don't care how you chop it up. They're not. And even if they were intelligent, they're intelligent in a corrupt way. Right? In a corrupt way. They're intelligent when it comes to being sneaky, being snakes, being tricksters. Right? That's what they're intelligent trying to do. Right? But their plan always fails. Before they can even execute their plan fails. Okay? Even if it leads nowhere, I couldn't feel right. So their plans always lead to nowhere. Their plans that they be plotting always, okay, so then they think of another plan, that don't work. Then they think of another plan, that don't work. So their plans never work, and you always catch them in the middle of their plans, and it doesn't even work to begin with. Because they don't have the mental capacity to, again, look in the mirror and look at themselves. Why are you plotting against somebody you ain't even healed, bro? Like, that's what you spend your time doing? Thinking about plotting against another individual instead of healing? From the inside out? Oh, it's punk bitch. I know it in my energy. So they said to focus. See that? Y'all don't think I know what I know when I know what it meant. And yo. But what they don't realize is anytime people decide to do anything to me, not only do I figure out they plan in the middle of their plan, not only do we know they plan in the middle of their plan, but anything that happens in my life is God's plan. So if you think you can stop God, if people think they can stop God's plan, oh baby, you barking up the wrong tree. Okay. So, carry on. Okay, so this card's blank again, angel versus the devil. Angel versus demons. Because devils can't move alone. Devils can't be by themselves. Devils can't even live by themselves. Devils have to have people around them, period, because they need somebody to manipulate, control, or feel like they have some sense of power over another person. So these individuals definitely live with somebody, period, okay? I don't care how old they are, I don't care nothing, but they need each other. They feed off of each other, okay? They feed off of gossip, they feed off of doing things to people, they feed off of feeling pride and ego. These people feed off of that stuff, okay? Well, I feed on some food. Well, I eat some eat, okay? So, these are what these individuals do. Because they can't stand alone. They can't. Even if they tried to, they could not. And there you have, and then the people, it takes all of them, like a damn near a whole fucking army. When I mean an army, yeah, I mean an army. It takes an army to go against one person. And they cheer when they think they won. How are you cheering when it took all of y'all? That's like jumping somebody and it's saying, well, man, we just got her good, man. We just, first off, you call them off guard. Second off, like, you thought you won? You thought because you had a gang of people with you, you've won. That's what they think in their minds, right? This is what some of these individuals think. Well, since it's a lot of us, maybe we can defeat this one person that God created. Okay. And don't tell me God created everybody, because let me tell you. Okay? Some people is from generation to generation to generation. Yeah. Let's just say that. Okay? I'm not going into some information because we kind of filter our information here. Only because I have a lot of information that, and I don't know what they... So your ex can be involved in this. He's in part of the other side of the army. He's an enemy in the army. Your family's a part of this. They're an enemy in the army. And we already know this, right? We know because they can't hold on to us. They can't attach themselves. They cannot in no shape, way, shape, or form that they decided to go on a different team. They decided to jump ship. Okay. They wasn't already on your team to begin with. That's why they're an ex, and that's why their family members don't deal with. However, they tried to jump ship, okay, to the enemy's team, the enemy's camp. They even went in like, hey, is there some way I can assist you? They went to your enemies. Your family and your ex went to your enemies to assist them and trying to destroy you and take you out. It's their ex and family. They both went against you in some type of way to try to do that. Okay? This blank card, it says butterfly. But like a butterfly, it transforms, right? Like a butterfly, it's wrapped in this cocoon of healing, and then it comes out even better. It comes out with wings that spread even further. Okay? Your mother went against you in some type of way. Well, you know what? She's my enemy since birth. So, I mean, that's not surprising. We were born enemies. We were born listen, I was born, well, she was born before me, but the mother same way. The mother tried to join into people to destroy you so things can go in your mother's favor, your family's favor, other people's favor, so they went and jumped ship towards your enemies. Well, ain't that cute? Well, good. I hope you're on the same ship when God come back. Okay? I hope you're on the same ship. Shit. So you're not really caring because you knew. Know thy enemy. You knew thy enemy. You knew each one of them and how they were going to move in these situations because you figured out their plan before they planned. So you knew what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, and you knew who was going to step foot in, and you knew what they was going to do. But guess what you did? You kept going. You was like, okay, I see you. I know what you're doing, but you didn't let that sweat you because you know that they need a whole bunch of people to move against you. That's how it's always been. They can't go toe to toe. They can't go feet to feet. They can't go mind to mind. They can't go heart to heart. They can't go action to action. They can't go none of that. So they need each other. They need each other to feel some type of victory when really there is no victory in having a whole bunch of people who are on a certain vibration, a certain level. Right? So really they're wasting energy, but they're using other people's energy. So really, well, we can recharge ours at any given time. Right? So, this is family. This is exes. This is your enemies. These are the people who plotted against you. Right? These are people who plotted against you, who all tried to jump ship together on the same board to go against you, right? That's what they did. But you figured out their plan in the middle of their plan. You knew what they were trying to do, what they were trying to have others do. You already knew what was to come because you know thy enemy. And despite what your enemy tries to have you perceive because they think they're so clever, you still know thy enemy, right? You know your enemy, okay? Mother included. She ain't no friend of mine. She ain't nothing but a hound dog. Y'all go listen to that song. I don't know why that song just popped up in my head, but she ain't nothing but a hound dog. That's why I be like, the smell of her stinks like a wet dog. I always say that. But okay, next. Oh, and you got some lawyers who's not on your side too. If y'all got lawyers that ain't on your side, they've been jump ship. They jump ship to the enemy side. That's cool. That's cool. You think I didn't know? You think we didn't know your plan, bruh? You didn't think we didn't know? We knew. But okay. Again. Okay. Yeah. So we know their plan before they execute their plan. And again, they cheer as if they've won their plan. Okay? They cheer as if they're going to be successful as they huddle together. They say listen to childhood songs. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I believe it was an Elvis song. Okay, I'm going to play a song in a minute, but we're going to keep this live kind of short. Again, here's Butterfly, so I'm going to pull maybe 2 more cards. And I know my enemies be watching you guys, but to keep it quite frankly honest with you, I really don't care. I don't care. What can they say? They're trying to copy more. They're trying to find a way to judge me. You can't, again, sweetheart. Y'all can't judge me. Not even a little bit. Not even 1%. Okay? Because, especially the way that y'all move in the background after y'all manipulate people. Yeah, no thank you. Because you're connected to Christ. Okay? Like I'm connected to him. Right? We're too connected. So it says to continue. Okay? This is for me. Spiritual chains and ties being broken. So these people, I told you, they try to attach to you. These people can't let go. These people need your energy, your essence, your conversation, your presence so bad they cannot let go. They don't want to let go. Even though you like, damn, didn't I try to release you like years ago? Didn't I try to separate myself from you in every way, shape, or form? And they still do not want to let go. It's like a fucking leech. Has anybody ever called them a leech before? Because they be leeching? What is a leech? A leech who sucks the blood dry and still wants more. That's a leech. These people are leeches. They gather together. Why don't y'all leech off each other? Shit. Oh, wait. You guys don't even really fuck with each other like that. So these are people, these are enemies that gathered up together. Right? Family, friends, exes. They all on the same boat right now. They on the same boat right now, okay? And this is, like I said, God loves you too much. You're highly favored, okay? So I know as far as I am, for sure, because that's how I'm guided, okay? But some of you guys are highly favored, and that's why you're breaking these spiritual chains, okay? You're breaking these ties with people. You're going more towards your spiritual path, your spiritual journey. You're releasing any toxic behaviors and toxic people out of your life. These are for the individuals who's doing that, okay? Show the world you're undefeated. The card is saying this. I don't need to say this. I don't need to tell people I'm undefeated. The card said, show the world that you're undefeated. Show the world that demons can't go against an angel and think they ever gonna win. I don't care how it looks like during transformation, during healing phases, during the butterfly wrapped up in a cocoon. Okay? To transform and transmute into something even bigger than they were before. Oh, yeah. By that part, right? They forgot that. They forgot that you rise up at any occasion, that you can survive pretty much anything because you have done that. They forgot that. Or do they remember, and that's why they would prefer to you be locked away somewhere, so then that way you can't speak your truth. Okay? So I'm going to pull a couple more cards, maybe like 1 or 2. I don't want that many because I think we get the point where it's angels versus demons. I think we get the point where it's good people versus bad people. I think we get a point where it's people who, you know, 2 different worlds, 2 different calibers, 2 different just way of being and thinking all together. Okay? Again, this is family included. So we'll pull a couple more. Vampires. Remember we said they leech. They try to suck and drain everybody. This is what these people try to do. Okay? Have you felt cold lately? And 7, right? Because there's going to be a completion. It's complete. It's over. It's over. There is no ties to be. The chains been broken. The chains have been broken and burned. It's over. These are blank cards. Okay, you guys. So that's what I want to tell you guys about your enemies, about the people who's going against you, and about the people who think they're winning in a situation when they have not won. You guys have a great night.